What's good, everybody? My name is Gentleman Jugg.
And I'm Son.
And welcome back to another Jugg and Son doing WWE. How you doing today, boy?
Yeet mode.
Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. Make sure to drop some bars in the comments section. Son,
Yeet.
I need you to take me to Raw.
So we start off with Uncle Howdy. We start off with Chad Gable. And this Wyatt 6 stuff, this Wyatt 6'6" stuff is not, it's not for me, okay? It's just not. So we get the lights go off, and then we get the fog, and then they do the thing with the music like dun dun dun, and then the Sister Abigail crawls in the ring, and then Chad's like, oh no.
I mean, what is it going to take for you to get on board with this?
I don't think anything can,
because I'm on board.
Then he gives Michael Cole the tape again. He's like, oh look, we got a tape from the thing. Let's go put it in our VHS machine that we have in the back again. So then they play it, and then we get, more Bo Dallas and Uncle Howdy. I'm like, oh no. I don't know. It's not even scary to me. It's just pretty funny now, because he's like, there you are. And I'm like, yeah, there he is. And then they're like playing he's like saying, I set them free, I woke them up. And then Uncle Howdy's like, I set them free, I woke them up. And then like it's all glitchy, and then Bo disappears, and he's like, there you are. I'm like, okay, I don't.
So it's just not for you right now.
It's not.
It's got to turn around.
I don't think you can turn this around for me.
Boy, I think that this is great.
It's not for me. It's just not.
Okay, well, we'll have to see what goes on, okay?
All right, so then I guess Damian Priest and Seth they're gonna fight. I mean, there's nothing left for them to say because Money in the Bank is, that weekend.
Nothing left for them to say.
So they just attack each other.
There it is.
And then I guess, Liv Morgan, she made Dominic lose against Ray. He got distracted.
La-di-da. I mean, it's the same story. What else can we say for the go-home show for Money in the Bank?
I mean, we know Drew's going.
Drew is going.
And he says, if I win, I'm going to cash in that night.
That's what he said.
I'm like, all right, let's see it. I mean, there was really not much for Raw.
It's the go-home show. Everybody's busy going to Canada.
Except Uncle Howdy.
Well, he wasn't invited.
Yeah.
Him and his family were not invited.
There's no VHS tapes in there.
As far as I know. I don't know. I don't know what they use as their primary video imaging software or hardware. I have no idea. Oh well. Take me to Smackdown, son. So
on Smackdown, we had a draft, but I guess the draft doesn't really matter because it's Money in the Bank. So, we get superstars from Raw like, Jay and Drew and Chad Gable. And then we have superstars from Smackdown because they're supposed to be here. But I'm like, yeah, I guess the draft just, I don't know why we do that.
Well, the draft is one thing because you can see them on one part of the show doing their thing on their respective shows. But this is one of those pay-per-views that involves both brands. So it would make sense that both brands would show up on the true go-home show, SmackDown, to talk.
Why wouldn't they be on Raw?
They could do it on Raw, but it's probably more interesting on SmackDown because I can sell it because it's tomorrow.
I guess so. But then, that's fine. Whatever. We'll just move on.
We'll agree to disagree, even though you are wrong.
And then, we got Cody and Kevin and Randy, and, they said what they're going to do. They're going to beat up the Bloodline.
They've been saying it, and I guess they're not done saying it today.
He's like, what do you guys want to talk about?
I mean, you guys aren't going to sell me on a match that I do want to see, so...
And then we got Solo. Now, this is the funniest part of the show to me, because Solo shows up. He's got, like, his video, and he's got everyone standing behind him in the shadows, and he's like, this is the lay. This shows that I'm the tribal chief. He's like, I kicked, Roman's out of the Bloodline. He wasn't man enough to keep the title.
Solo. You sweet summer child. Okay?
Samoan child.
You sweet Samoan child. You are absolutely wrong here. Okay?
4 years.
For 4 years, he was the guy.
He's not man enough.
Not man enough for 4 years. Solo, tell me what happened all last year with you. How many matches did he win, boy?
Like one.
One. But for some reason, Roman Reigns, who holds the belt for 3.5 years, over 1,500 days,
wasn't pinned for 3 years.
Yeah, he's not man enough.
He's not man enough.
He doesn't have it.
He main evented like 4 WrestleManias in a row.
Like,
he's not man enough.
Not man enough. He doesn't have it.
He was the tribal chief before you.
Solo, that right there, that fucking line.
He's like, Roman wasn't man enough.
That line to me just shut it all down. I was on your side. I was there. All right. Now, I'm rooting for Jacob.
Yeah, and then Jacob put the lay on him. I think that was Jacob in the back.
It probably was. No, the other two don't have freaking dreads.
Yeah, they don't have personality.
Yeah. When this bloodline thing is over, they're going to NXT to be tag team.
While Jacob can just be on SmackDown.
He has his own music, y'all. Y'all don't see the signs?
He's gonna be beating up people showing off his bottom teeth.
Yep.
And DIY won the titles. That's really cool. if you care.
I don't. I've never been a fan of anybody in DIY.
That's for the people who watched NXT, not.
I'm not a fan of Austin Theory or his partner Grayson Waller.
I call him Australian Theory.
Australian Theory. I'm not a fan of either one of the guys of DIY. None of this matters to me. I'm sure somebody's a fan of him. I'm not that guy. Okay, moving on.
That was it for SmackDown.
Oh, okay. Take me to Money in the Bank.
So, every time they've done Money in the Bank, this is the first time they start off with the men's match this time. Like, all right.
Is it the first time?
In a while. Because usually it's the women's match first.
Yeah. I could care less either way. Whether it was men or women, I don't care.
We got the I was gonna say we got the Yeet Master, but we got Jay, and then we got everybody in here, and it's fine, I guess. It's fine. I thought there was a moment where Jay's about to win, and then Drew throws a ladder at him, and then Drew climbs up there and he wins. I'm like, well, that's good, and he's gonna cash in tonight and get that belt back.
Yeah, he should.
I'm like,
he deserves to do that.
I'm like, and it's a good thing they got the briefcases. Like, now they better not waste it this time, because Damien got it, but like it seems like Triple H likes wasting he wasted on Austin Theory. So here's your chance to do back-to-back briefcase saves.
I didn't hate Damian Priest holding the belt, the briefcase.
Yeah, and
I really didn't hate it.
And he cashed it in and won the belt.
Yeah,
he redeemed it from what Austin Theory did to it
the year prior.
Yeah.
So I'm not upset with that.
And then we had John Cena.
He was here.
And I was like, what is he doing here? And he's like, I'm retiring.
Yeah, hey, the last time the champ is here.
He's like, I like the back of his shirt. He says, after this, you can't see me.
After this, we won't see you. Look, John, you should have won one more title.
He's like, but he said, don't worry, guys. 2025 will be my last year.
That's what he said. I recall hearing, HBK say that he wasn't going to wrestle again after The Undertaker retired him. And then what happened? He shaved his head bald and went and fought with Triple H.
Now, Cena's going bald, so he can shave his head bald and do the same thing.
He's been done shaved that head a long time ago. But,
the hair, you can't see it.
I can see the bald spot.
So, yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait till next year to see his retirement tour.
That's fine.
And then we move on to Sami Zayn and Braun Breaker. And, Sami shockingly won.
I don't think this was the right idea. I really think it should have been Braun Breaker.
And if you're trying to say it's because, Sami beat Gunther, we got to protect him. I'm like, well, Braun Breaker beat Gunther too.
It's Sami Zayn is fighting in Canada.
Yeah.
So that's why he's probably winning that, but I still don't think that was the right move.
Well, how come Sami can win his hometown, but Drew never gets to win his hometown?
Well, he's not Sami, is he?
They made Drew lose in front of his family twice.
Sorry, Andrew. You lost in front of your family twice.
See, now Drew just has more reason to be angry.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I guess hopefully Braun gets a rematch and wins the belt, because, he should have just won it here.
I think he should have won it here, too.
That's one thing I noticed about sometimes with Triple H's booking is that like the obvious choice right here was to have Braun win. But he's like, well, we got to have a rematch for more story. And I'm like, you could just, have Braun win and we could just move on.
It depends on the fight that it is. I mean, like 50-50 booking. I mean, they'll be trading the title back and forth, which is what Vince McMahon was famous for. Where here, with Triple H, I mean, he seems to just like long title reigns.
Yeah, I'm like, no, they don't have to be long.
Yeah, I'm good with this, but I rather Braun Breaker have won.
But they better go get that win. I don't want to end up like Chad Gable and get killed by the Wyatt Six as well.
Yeah.
So then we have Damian Priest and Seth Rollins, and I mean this world title match. I like this one because, well, I like all these world title defenses so far because they've all been unpredictable.
I didn't know who was going to win this one, and I look, Drew said he was going to jump in, and he did.
Before he jumped in, though, there was that botch. It was like Damian did not kick out.
Yeah, I don't know what I think. I think Drew was supposed to come at that point in time.
But I'm like, even if the music played, like, why would you stop counting?
I don't know. I mean, just put your arm up. But he botched it. I mean, now you got another story beat. You can yell at the referee. Why didn't you do the thing?
I'm like, Seth should be the champion right now.
Honestly, he should be the champion because he's sitting there like, I'm the champion, right?
He's like, you didn't kick out.
I mean, if I didn't know the ins and outs of wrestling, I would have assumed that Seth was like, I won, right?
That's what it looked like to me.
But seeing as how we know this, the ins and outs, we know that when that happened, Seth was like, that was a botch. That's the look of a face of a man who knows a botch just happened.
He's like, well, and in my first match back, you gotta be kidding me.
And my first match back since WrestleMania.
Like, great.
There it is. So, hey, look, Drew did come in, though.
He cashed in, and right as he's about to...
Made it a triple threat match, which takes away all the rules now.
Ready to beat down.
This might as well be a Samoan street fight. As far
this may as well be that hockey match they had with Kevin and Sammy.
This may as well be that freaking zombie match with the Miz.
This may as well be no DQ, unsanctioned.
Yeah, whatever else they want to freaking use. But that wasn't the best part of this whole entire thing. The best part was when CM Punk came out.
He did. He started attacking Drew like a steel chair, and he was getting him. He's like, get him, work him out, get him. And then he did, and then he threw him in the ring after he beat him up, and then Damian Priest. And then I guess Damian Priest is gonna get up, and then CM Punk picks up the title and he hits Drew with it, and then Damian Priest pins him and wins again. And I'm like, Damian Priest, you and CM Punk are just friends now, right? Because every single time you need help against Drew or Seth, who's there?
I mean, did you really think that CM Punk that Damian Priest was going to leave the Judgment Day?
No.
He still has to fight Finn for the title.
Yeah.
So
if Gunther doesn't kill him first.
Yeah, if Gunther doesn't kill him first, he's still got to fight Finn.
But I liked this because, I liked this, but I just wish they didn't. I wish the briefcase could have been used, maybe, not wasted like this. But it works for the story, so I'm okay with it.
I like the whole entire thing. Like I said, the CM Punk Andrew feud has been, and I think it's going to be the feud of the year.
I think Seth's getting pulled in too now because he's like, you screwed my title match too. So he's like, now he's mad too.
Now I gotta come get you.
So it's like, is it gonna be like a war between these three guys? I'm in,
because Seth also doesn't like CM Punk either. So there that is.
You got your WrestleMania match right here. You got Drew, Punk, and Seth.
SummerSlam, son.
SummerSlam is just Drew and Punk.
Golly.
Yeah, so
you're looking at WrestleMania already. We haven't even got to SummerSlam yet.
Just looking ahead.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. I mean, I guess I'm interested to see what happens with these three people, these three guys, and Damian Priest is gonna get killed by Gunther.
Oh yeah, and Tiffany Stratton wins Money in the Bank for the women, and I guess that's it.
Yep, and then we have the main event, what everyone's here for. We got Team Cody versus the Bloodline.
I don't know if I really wanted to see this.
In the main event.
I knew like what happened with the world title, that should have been main event. This should have been like just another match. And I don't hate this. It's just I don't care that much, especially when Solo put a bad taste in my mouth with that whole like Roman Reigns wasn't man enough. That just, it's like, no, Solo,
he wasn't
you
man enough.
aren't man enough.
Roman just wasn't man enough. I mean,
Roman held the belt for like 3.25 years, and you want to sit here and say he wasn't man enough?
he's like, yeah, but I got Jacob. He wasn't man enough to have Jacob.
Like, how many singles titles have you had, Solo?
Like one.
That you had for how long was the reign?
Like a day or something, like a weekend.
Yeah. The North American Championship, he had it for like a day.
Yeah, you know, Roman never won this belt, so he wasn't man enough.
Yeah, well, he never won that belt, so he's still not man enough. So,
So I guess in this match, I mean, you know, Jacob is the star here.
yeah.
He's like showing off his bottom teeth and then jumping all over people. And then all the sound like,
Look, I didn't hate this at all.
and then
This is actually fine for me with that guy.
I'm like, Jacob is the star here.
He should actually be the person who's in charge right now because
Give him the lay, and then
Solo, you're not getting it done.
he should just be like, Roman wasn't man enough, and then show off his bottom teeth. And yeah, so, you know, Solo pins Cody, and I'm like, Cody just gets pinned by Samoans all the time, I guess. It's like Roman, and then The Rock, and now Solo. It's like every leader is pinning him.
That whole family is pinning him.
Or they're putting him through tables.
Well, look, that's all I got for Money in the Bank. What about you, son?
One more thing I just wanted to add, it was that on the press conference, they had Drew show up here, and he was all mad, and he was like, I know where your family lives. And then he hit Adam Pearce, and then Wade Barrett jumps in too.
I mean, is he gonna do a thing where he goes to CM Punk's house and does a Seth Rollins thing?
I mean, should he do that?
I mean,
Instead of using the hammer like Triple H, he should just use his sword to cut the door open.
or just ring the doorbell and say "Daddy's home" like Samoa Joe. Waiting for AJ Styles, bro, don't do this, bro. Like, okay. Hey, look, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, do all the things all the other YouTubers tell you to do. Check us out on the X, check us out on Instagram, check us out on YouTube, where we're playing games. Resident Evil 6 is what we're doing right now, and tune in next time because the next one will be available
when it's ready.